Greetings to everyone. Today, I'd like to start off from one of my personal experiences. I guess it's a common fact to everyone that students get tested the halls of examination at the end of every academic year. As work needs some dedication, for each exam, I'd prepare a schedule which looked something like this. So in the first couple of hours, I'd get some work done with lots of included breaks and fun time, and later on the day, I'd hit the accelerator so my schedule would look like a parabola. Then I guess things would just not really work out, and go a little AWOL. Then my schedule would end up looking something like that. A high-rise building at the last hour. Despite the schedule, things were all right and would turn out to be perfect at the end. This continued till I was in 6th grade. Then when I was in 7th grade, we were having our chemistry quarterly examinations. For this exam, we just had 4 chapters. Being in 7th grade and having 4 chapters for an 80 marks exam with a holiday accompanying was like a gift from heaven. So I came back from home that day after writing my geography exam, which was my previous exam, relaxed, watched TV, and caught up on the other stuff that I really wanted to do. So it was the next day, and I started to start sometime in the afternoon and pull a gear on it towards the night. Guess what? It was soon the night, and I hadn't read even a single word. My parents started yelling at me for accomplishing nothing during the day, but the ironic thing was, I did. I was trying to have fun and enjoy and experience that well-deserved holiday. Well, I guess the consequence wasn't that fun either, I ended up pulling an all-nighter. To those of you who don't know how an all-nighter feels like, believe me, it doesn't feel that great. So, you must be wondering, how did my exam go? I faced lots of struggles, right? It was all right. It was pretty good. I got the score I wanted, but the thing was, I wasn't. I was drowsy the entire day, had to prepare for another examination. Gosh, that day was just simply horrifying. So after these exams, I was astonished and wanted to find the difference between me, a procrastinator, and the other students who don't procrastinate like me. So I had a couple of conversations and discussions with my friends, and I came to this kind of conclusion. So a non-procrastinator's mind has this good, responsible guardian-like angel who thinks about the past, the present, and also tries to predict the future. Now, a procrastinator's mind also has this guardian angel, but in addition to that, he also has this naughty, fun, and playful ghost. Now, this naughty, fun, and playful ghost only thinks and acts in the present. He has no clue about the past or doesn't even try to predict the future, and all he wants to have is fun, for it to be easy, and to obviously be in the present. Now comes inner subconscious. Our subconscious just loves to have fun, gets quickly attracted towards this naughty and fun-loving ghost. Our guardian angel gets kicked aside, the naughty ghost takes entire control of our mind. Now, this is all right. We humans need to have fun sometimes, as it's also an ingredient of life. But the problem starts when there's a task. So when there's a task, the guardian angel's like, hey, this is a perfect time. Why don't we get this task complete and, get it over with? Then the naughty ghost is like, later, let's have fun, enjoy this moment. Times like these don't come often. Then I guess all you procrastinators out there know what's gonna happen next. Yep, you go to the dark zone, all sorts of fun activities happen, like surfing the web, going to YouTube, you name it. No, this is all right and, fun. How does a person come back to the control of the guardian angel where things actually happen? So apparently in situations which are really, really important and having deadlines or situations which may lead to public humiliation, a special force always looking out for this human comes into play. So this special force is the panic monster. The panic monster wakes up when there's any important deadline and starts screaming and confronts the guardian angel and the naughty ghost. Now the entire system goes into havoc. The naughty ghost is scared to death and immediately disappears, and finally, the guardian angel takes control of her mind, and, things actually happen. Now, how many of you can relate to situations like these? Most of you, right? So while having these conversations and discussions, I also found out something else really interesting. Turns out, there's no one such as a non-procrastinator. Yep, you heard me correctly, I'm calling all of you here procrastinators. Well, of course, not everyone can be a saint or a mess like some of us, So I guess each person has their levels of procrastination. Like till today, I still see some of my classmates and friends submitting their assignments as soon as they receive them, so just before the deadline, some even after the deadline. Now, is it that these people don't have a panic monster or a guardian angel or a naughty ghost? Well, the interesting thing is they all do, but each person's panic monster, guardian angel, and naughty ghost work in different ways, which makes them who they are. Now, there are even types of procrastination. There's the short-term version, which involves a deadline, so the panic monster wakes up. This is the kind of procrastination that we usually laugh about with our friends and family later on, in the few instances of my life that I shared with all of you today. So there's another kind of procrastination known as the long-term version. So this doesn't involve any deadlines. There are many activities in our life which don't involve any deadlines, like meeting friends or family, exercising. So here, there's nothing for an individual to be afraid of, so the panic monster doesn't show up. This is the less spoken about, but the more dangerous kind of procrastination, as a person never comes out of their fun and comfort zone. Procrastination, until a certain extent, is all right, but going overboard is definitely gonna cost us. Practices like meeting friends and family is one of the most important things for an individual. Constant postponing of such kind of tasks leads to our life becoming nothing but just an empty shell. I mean, who wants that, right? Frequently, even if tasks with deadlines are postponed on a regular basis, this could lead to lots and lots of regrets in the future, as all the important activities are done by the guardian angel and not by that naughty ghost, right? So to have a happy life, procrastination should be controlled and not go overboard. Practices like yoga and meditation should be indulged into everyone's day-to-day routine, as they are effective ways to have mind control. The first master counselor, Lord Krishna, articulated the importance of yoga and meditation in chapter 6 of the Bhagavad Gita in verses 33, 34, and 35. So the 35th verse goes something like this. Asamshayam mahabaho, mano durnigraham chalam, abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairaghena cha grihyate. So this Lord Krishna's articulation says that the mind is restless and is also difficult to control. But by practice and by dispassion, it can be restrained. Now, some of you out there must be wondering, what if we even procrastinate on doing yoga and meditation? I mean, it's not the most fun thing to do, right? So here comes in the role of a strong-minded individual. Make your decision firm and help that guardian angel beat that naughty ghost. I just went on saying a bunch of things, right? Like about procrastination, a part of us, and also few remedies to avoid that naughty ghost. You must be wondering, did this girl get rid of her procrastination? Well, the thing is, you can't completely get rid of procrastination as it's just a part of who we are. But I can definitely say that I did change from being a complete mess like earlier, someone a little better, I guess. We humans don't really live that long. On average, we live for about 75 years, in which we've even completed some of these years. We should start valuing our time and always stay aware of this naughty and fun-loving ghost. Now, this is a task for everyone, and maybe you should start right now. Well, maybe not right now, but maybe after a couple of minutes. Thank you.